right, we are adding 1 can of our sweetened condensed milk to our frozen pie crust. This is gonna be the easiest pie you've ever made and everyone will love it. Get all that goodness out. Perfect. We're instantly gonna come in with our semi-sweet Ghirardelli chocolate, and we're gonna add about half a cup of these in there. That looks absolutely delicious. Now we're gonna add half a cup of our pecan pieces. We're adding half a cup of each of our ingredients, so it makes it super easy for us to remember the recipe. Now I have these Kraft caramel bits, and we're gonna add half a cup of these. Oh, all of my favorite things in one pie.
They look like chickpeas.
Oh yeah, but they taste like delicious caramel pieces of heaven. Now we have graham cracker crumbs. Now if you want bigger pieces of graham crackers, you can just crush up graham crackers. But half a cup of our graham cracker crumbs. Now I know coconut is not everyone's favorite, but it really adds a great texture to this pie. So we're gonna add half a cup right in there. Ooh, kind of break up these little chunks. It's okay if you get your hands in there. My hands are clean. It just adds extra flavor. Now I crushed up my mini bag of my mini pretzels. This is only less than an ounce of pretzels, and we're gonna add that whole thing right into our pie crust. Oh yeah. Last but certainly not least, we have half a stick, which is 1/4 a cup of melted butter that we're just gonna drizzle right on top of our entire pie. All right, now it's time for the fun part. Bring back that spatula, and it is time to mix everything together. The sweetened condensed milk, the caramel bits, the pecans, the chocolate chips. We want this to be all mixed together. My family calls this the Texas trash pie, but you know, I've heard other names for it, and I absolutely love this pie. You just put what's in your pantry in the pie, bake it with some sweetened condensed milk, and it's caramely, it's salty, it's sweet, it's everything you want in a nice pie. So let's get these nice and mixed together. All right, we're just smoothing that out. We got it nicely mixed. Now my oven is set to 350, and we're gonna put this in at 45 minutes, but if you see that crust getting a little too brown, you can put some foil just on the crust. All right, we took it out of the oven and then let it cool for 15 minutes. And I think it's ready to slice into. So let's go ahead and get a slice. Make sure to cut through that crust. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so tasty. All of my favorite things in one dessert. Make sure you get underneath that crust. Ooh, look at that. Okay, she did not stay together. I should have let it cool for longer. But you know what? I couldn't wait any longer. But if you let it cool for like an hour, it will stay together. So learn from my mistakes.
You can blame me. I told you to do it.
Do as I say, not as I do. It tastes like an ooey gooey, like chocolate chip cookie. It's so good. Grab your muffin pan. I'm gonna grease it. We're making an easy dessert. I have some sugar cookie dough cut up, and we're just gonna place it in each muffin tin. Okay, this is gonna be so good. I'm using the Pillsbury sugar dough. You can make your own dough if you want to, but I really like the pre-made stuff.
I love the stuff that you're using. I'm super excited to see it.
Right? Okay. We have some extra bits that I'm just gonna fill in with some of those smaller ones. Ooh, this is gonna be so good.
So if you have extra dough, just stuff it in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe some over here.
Don't waste any of it. You're gonna use that whole log.
I love using logs.
Okay. All right, perfect. Kind of give it a nice little smush so that cookie dough combines well. Okay.
All right.
All right, now I'm gonna pop this in the oven real quick and then we're gonna finish up this dessert. It's so quick, it's that
Super
easy.
fast. All right, let's do it.
All right, those look perfect. Now they are nice and warm, and while they're warm, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a glass. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of pan, just like that. We're just gonna kind of push those down real quick, just so that they're cups. Super quick. This is gonna be so good. We're gonna fill them up and they're gonna be so cute. Little individual desserts. Okay, that looks perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my blueberry pie filling and scoop. Scoop right into that hole we just created. Isn't that so cute?
That's super dope.
Okay.
I would have never thought to use the shot glass to make these holes.
Yeah, you can use any small glass you have. Okay, that is perfect. So we're gonna have one row blueberry. All right, now I'm gonna do lemon. Oh, and this lemon pie filling is so delicious. I love it. You guys have to try it if you haven't before. Just right in there. Do it while it's warm so that the pie filling can get nice and warmed up by the cookies.
This is awesome.
All right, don't they look so yummy?
Like, I don't even know what to expect.
Oh, expect deliciousness. Everyone gets their favorite flavor. All right, what's your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor? I love strawberries. You already knew that.
Our last row is gonna be strawberries.
Ooh, yay.
Ooh, look how cute these are. They're turning out so beautiful. And you can do cherries if you like cherries. You can do whatever pie filling you like. I don't know if apples would fit, but it's definitely worth trying if apple's your favorite.
Yeah, I think apples and cookies,
All
This is better.
right. So we have our 3 different flavors. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little raspberry for my lemon ones, because lemon and raspberry are just too good. Plus it makes it look extra cute. How can you not love how these come out?
Oh, this looks cool.
All right, now we're gonna let them cool for a couple minutes and then we're gonna pop them out. All right, let's try one of these. Okay, I'm gonna get one of these lemon ones. Oh, just pops right out.
Ooh.
Look how perfect that cookie is
Oh my
cooked.
gosh. That's just a sugar cookie, huh?
Yeah, let me get a blueberry one. You
That's
gotta
why
let
you
these
grease the
cool.
pan.
Yep, and you gotta let them cool or else they'll just crack before you take them out. Okay, one of each.
Look at how beautiful those look.
Right? Okay, I got to try
Yeah.
right now.
Look, they're perfectly cooked.
So good. All right, lay down your caramel apple cookie dough and just flatten it oh so lightly in your greased 13 by 9 pan. Now, if you can't find these caramel apple cookies, sugar cookie will work just as well. But since these are seasonal, I wanted to take advantage of them while I can. Okay, and just really get a nice layer of cookie dough. I'm using 2 packages total of those caramel apple cookie doughs. Oh, nice with little chunks of caramel in it. These are gonna be so good, you guys. Okay, that looks perfect. Now I'm coming in with my apple pie filling, and we're gonna go ahead and just get that right on top of our apples, nice and good. Oh yeah, get all of those out. Perfect. Okay, now I do have 2 cans. I feel like when you're making a 13 by 9 dish, you need 2 cans of pie filling. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. This is so perfect for fall, so easy. You just get your you know, pre-made cookie dough and your pre-made pie filling. Obviously, you always have the option to make homemade, but I like things to be easy and I'm gonna keep it that way.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, so just spread out your apples nice and flat on top of those cookies. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. If you like apples, you're gonna love this dessert. It is a winner. Okay, perfect. Now this next part is optional, but I definitely recommend. I have some caramel bits right here, caramel bits, and we're gonna go ahead and just sprinkle them on top of our caramel, or on top of our apples to make them caramel apples. Oh my goodness. Look how decadent that looks.
And those are just gonna melt right on top.
Yep, perfect. Okay, I used less than half the bag of those. We're almost done here, you guys. This is such an easy dessert. Now I'm gonna grab my classic yellow cake mix because this is gonna be a dump cake and we're gonna dump it right on top. Oh yeah. And you can use whatever cake mix you like. You can use vanilla, you can use white cake mix, you can use butter golden, you can even use like a muffin mix. Just put it right on top, one whole box. Perfect.
Like an apple crumble.
Yeah, that would be really good. I did see apple crumble, but it was gluten-free, so I opted out of it. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and spread that from edge to edge. Make sure we get a nice flat layer of that cake mix. It's okay if it kind of gets a little mixed in with the apples and the caramel. It's all going in the same place anyways. Okay, beautiful. This is looking so good. Now, I am way too excited to try this. It's kind of like a pie in a 13 by 9 pan. We have the crust with the cookies, we have the pie filling, the apple pie filling, and then we have our crumble on top. And we're just gonna grab some butter to make this a true crumble. Oh yeah. And we just cut our butter into thin slices so we can put it right on top of that cake mix, just like so. Shouldn't need more than a stick and like a half a stick. That should be plenty for this dessert. I'm gonna grab one more slice and just break it in half if I can, so I can put it right there. Beautiful. Okay, our caramel apple dessert is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna cook for 45 to 50 minutes. Woo! That looks so good. Oh, I can smell it. It smells like apple pie.
Ooh, I see the little caramel pieces.
All right, now before we dig into this, I am gonna grab my Breyer's ice cream vanilla because that's what goes best with apple pie. Oh my, okay, we want a nice big scoop. Ooh, perfect.
Oh, how'd you get that ice cream out so easy?
Ooh, it's a secret I'll never tell.
I think you've said it before.
Okay, now it's time to cut into our apple dessert. Get all the way through to that cookie.
Oh, it's perfectly cooked.
Oh yeah. Crispy top, gooey center. Woo! Doesn't need to come out perfect, okay? Oh, but it did.
Gosh.
Oh my goodness.
It's perfectly cooked under there.
It looks so good.
Looks good.
Okay. A little ice cream with that.
Perfect bite.
Okay.
Is it good?
That is so good, you guys. We're starting off with our drained 6 pound and 8 ounces can of sliced peaches. Go ahead and make sure that's evenly distributed in your greased 13 by 9. Ooh, those peaches smell incredible. We're instantly coming in with some ground cinnamon. This dessert is just so easy, so delicious, and super quick to make. If you love peaches, you are going to want to try this delicious dessert. Okay, once we get a nice kind of layer of cinnamon on top of our peaches, we're going to bring in our sugar cookie mix. Now, traditionally, this recipe calls for a cake mix, but I just love sugar cookies so much, so I'm swapping the cake mix for a sugar cookie mix. You could do a snickerdoodle mix, you could do a white cake mix, a yellow cake mix, a pecan cake mix. The options are endless, and that's why this dessert is so fun and delicious, because you can really customize it however you like. But we're gonna use this whole bag of sugar cookie mix on top of our sweet peaches with that cinnamon. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to eat this. All right, we got that whole bag in there, and that was just the 17.5 ounce bag. We are now just gonna come in with our unsalted butter. You can use salted if that's what you have. And we are gonna grab our little slices of butter just like this, and we're gonna place them right on top of that sugar cookie mix. This is gonna help create a crust for our little peach cobbler that we're putting together. I know this isn't a traditional peach cobbler, but this is kind of a take on it for those, easygoing people that don't wanna spend all day in the kitchen. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and lay out our butter across this dessert, just evenly spreading it out. As you can see, I'm doing rows of 4. These are super thin slices, so we should get a lot of land coverage with this stick. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly get these on here so that we can throw it in the oven and it can be ready to eat. All right, our butter is set. My oven is at 350, and this is gonna bake for 45 minutes. All right, while our peach dessert is in the oven, I'm gonna grab a chilled metal bowl, and I have 1 pint of heavy whipping cream that we're gonna pour right into our chilled bowl. Beautiful. Next, I'm gonna come in with some vanilla extract. We are gonna add 1 teaspoon. Oh, this one has the lid still on. 1 teaspoon right into our heavy cream. You can use whatever extract flavoring you like. You could do a lemon, a peppermint, whatever you like, but I think vanilla goes perfectly with peaches. And now we're gonna add some powdered sugar. We are just making a super simple and delicious whipped topping. It's so easy, so good, and everyone will love it with that peach dessert. I added about 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Now I'm gonna come in with my hand mixer, and we're gonna whip this up until we get some beautiful peaks. Now you could just buy some Ready Whip and top that onto your peach dessert, but I personally love a homemade whipped cream. It's so easy and so delicious. The tip here is to have your house be chilled and your bowl be chilled. So let's go ahead and turn this up and get this whipped. Okay, so it has been 4 minutes of whipping, and I think that looks perfect. Oh yeah, so tasty, so thick. We're gonna pop this in the fridge until our peach dessert is ready. Oh my, it smells like peach cobbler. Ooh, this is gonna be delicious. It is time to scoot us a beautiful piece. Oh my gosh, all those peach juices. I don't know why I can't talk today. Oh, my goodness. Looks so good. Don't forget we have that homemade whipped cream that we put together. Just gonna put a nice little dollop. That looks incredible. The sugar cookie topping, the peaches, the whipped cream. Oh my gosh, the whipped cream is melting because it's so hot. Mmm. All right, right here I have a tart pan. I'm gonna grab some spray so it's non-stick. Be generous with that spray. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our chocolate chip cookie dough right into our pan. You can use homemade chocolate chip cookie dough, but I'm using the Pillsbury because it's my favorite. It just cooks beautifully and it tastes delicious. Okay, that should be perfect because it's gonna expand a little bit. Now I'm gonna pop this in the oven. It's set to 350, and we're gonna cook it for about 14 minutes. Okay, just popped this out of the oven. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my little Tupperware, grab my spray. I'm gonna spray the bottom of that, and we are just gonna press that cookie in. Just gives us more room for the goodies. Just quickly press that cookie dough. I'm doing this while it's hot because it makes it so much easier to manipulate. Okay, just really get a nice, even surface. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my dulce de leche. And we're just gonna get it right on top of our cookie. Okay, and just really get that out. Grab your spatula. 1 can is just about perfect. Kind of just spread it evenly in your cookie. Perfect. All right, now the last ingredient for our tart is some dark chocolate, but we're just gonna melt this up a little bit. And then it will be ready. All right, so our dark chocolate is all melted now. And we're just gonna wanna drizzle that right on top of that caramel for the ultimate dessert. We use that whole bag of dark chocolate chips. Okay, perfect. Grab your spatula and just lightly flatten that out to be pretty. From edge to edge, just like we did with the caramel. Beautiful. Now, I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt just to break up that bitterness of the dark chocolate. It's gonna be so good. Okay, perfect. You don't need to go crazy. And then to make this a little bit more festive, I have some edible glitter spray. It's gold, so it's gonna look super festive. And just little spritz right on top to make it look like a glittery chocolate. Perfect. Now I'm gonna pop this in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Okay, this is all cooled down. Let's go ahead and pop it out of its tray. There you go, our beautiful salted caramel tart. Let's see that inside. Ooh. Look at that, the caramel and the chocolate. Okay, let's cut up a few more slices so we can share with our family. And I like it when the chocolate's just soft, not melted, not hard. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna try a bite of this right now. Okay, these are just our pineapple rings. I'm gonna grab some maraschino cherries, and you're gonna put them right in the center of your pineapple rings, just like this. And this is all in my heart-shaped pan because I'm making this for my love.
That's me.
All right, isn't that beautiful?
It looks great.
Once it looks like that, you're gonna wanna grab some brown sugar. I'm using the light brown sugar, but any brown sugar will work. And you're gonna wanna sprinkle so that it caramelizes those pineapples. Be generous. See how you can kind of see that sprinkle on there? So let's put this to the side. Grab your bowl and your perfectly moist pineapple supreme cake mix. This is the best cake mix from Duncan Hines. It's so delicious. Oh, it smells so good. All right, now I have a special hack for my cake mix because eggs are so expensive these days. You just mix 1 can of soda into your cake mix. I'm using Sprite because it's a subtle taste compared to that pineapple. You won't even be able to taste it. So you don't need eggs, you don't need oil, and you don't need water. You just need 1 can of Sprite. It's literally so much cheaper to do your cakes this way, and it tastes just as good. And you can even use a diet Sprite if you want it to be a little healthier. All right, now we just gotta mix this up. See how foamy that is? Doesn't it look cool?
It does look cool. It actually smells really good.
Yeah, just give it a nice whisk. Come on, you guys always say I don't know how to whisk. This is how you whisk. Is ready. All right, so go ahead and grab a heart-shaped pan with all those beautiful pineapples in there, and then just pour it right on top. All right, so spread it from edge to edge. Make sure all those pineapples are covered. Ooh, this is gonna be so delicious. Okay, so I have my oven set to 350 and it's gonna cook for about 40 minutes. Isn't that so cute? Let's look at that heart-shaped pan.
Oh, look, it's a heart.
Yes.
That's where the pineapples are.
Exactly. It's gonna be so cute when we pop it out. All right, it's ready. Woo. Let's get this baby out. Oh my. This looks so good. Do you guys see that?
Oh, that looks really good.
Oh, okay. I'm pumped. All right, put your hand like this so we can flip it.
We're flipping it.
We're flipping it.
Okay. Did it come out?
I think so. Turn it your way.
Such a cool heart pan.
Give it a few bumps. Oh yeah, this baby's out. Okay. Yeah. Ready? Oh!
Wow.
Look, it's our heart-shaped pineapple upside down cake. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Yeah, cut me a slice.
All right, you ready, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, that cake is cooked perfectly.
I can't believe Sprite is used as a substitute.
Yep. Ooh, yeah, get you that whole pineapple. I'm gonna take a bite of your slice though, okay?
Yeah, that one could be yours. I want a bigger one.
Okay, I'm gonna try this right now. Get a little bit of that pineapple. Obviously some of the cake.
Yeah, try it. Check it out. Is it good?
That is the best cake ever. All right, so I just wrapped my peach slices in some crescents, and now we are gonna bring in a 13 by 9, and we're gonna place our crescents right in our pan, lined up so perfectly. All right, I just made another batch of these peaches wrapped in crescent dough. So we used 2 packages total. All right, now that these are ready, we're gonna head to the stove. All right, we're starting off with 2 sticks of butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and then a splash of vanilla extract. I'm just gonna use all that. It's pretty much done though. Okay, and we are just gonna let that melt and become a super delicious and flavorful little mixture that's gonna go so beautifully with those peaches. Oh my goodness, you guys are really gonna love this one. It's so easy and so tasty.
Did you put this on medium heat, medium high heat?
This is on medium high. All right, this is ready. Let's go ahead and bring it over to our peaches. All right, and we're just gonna pour this mixture right on top of these delicious peaches and crescents.
That looks so delicious.
Oh yeah, and we're not ready yet. Okay, this is the secret ingredient. You cannot skip it. A can of Mountain Dew. I know, it sounds crazy, but it's incredible. And we're just gonna pour that right with it. One whole can. And you guys will see how delicious this comes out. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for about 35 minutes. Oh my, this smells incredible, you guys. Oh.
Looks amazing.
Okay, let's go ahead and gonna be so good. I can't even smell the Mountain Dew. All I can smell is peaches and sugar and deliciousness. Woo! See that little bit of peach in there?
Oh, you can barely see it. Yeah, there it is.
Mmm.
Is it good?
That is outstanding. Mm. All right, so that was just my 3-ounce package of instant chocolate pudding and my 14 ounces of chocolate milk. We are just combining those together in our 13x9 until well combined. You can use regular milk if that's what you preferred. You'll get a little less sugar that way, but I just wanted this to be a chocolate dessert. Extra chocolate, please. Okay, we gotta make sure that these get perfectly mixed together, just like so. Once you feel like they are well combined, we're just gonna put our whisk to the side. We will be using it again. And we are gonna grab our favorite chocolate cake mix, Dolly Parton's favorite chocolate. I love the Dolly Parton cake mixes because they're a few ounces more than the standard cake mixes, so you get more bang for your buck, and also it tastes amazing. Okay, now that we have that in there, we're gonna mix it in with our pudding and our chocolate milk until we get kind of a thick batter in our 13x9. All right, actually before I continue mixing, I am gonna bring in my Smucker's caramel, and this will help with our consistency, and we are going to add our caramel right into our cake batter. Okay. We are going to use 3/4 of our jar of caramel. And now we will get the consistency that we want with this cake. All right, so once our batter kind of looks like a brownie batter, that's when you know it is mixed and ready for our next step. We are gonna come in with some dark chocolate chips, and we're gonna sprinkle these right on top of our entire 13x9. You can use as many or as little as you like. Perfect, I used about 3/4 of the bag. And then the last thing we're gonna add is some pecan pieces. Oh my goodness, it's gonna add the perfect little saltiness to our rich chocolate cake that we're making. It's gonna be kind of almost like a molten cake, but way easier to make and just as delicious. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look incredible? I'm gonna use this whole bag, which is 1 cup. Yummy. All right, you guys, this is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this only cooks for 35 minutes. Oh my, this literally smells like a heaven in a cake.
It smells so delicious.
I am so ready. I let it chill for about 5 minutes, but I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna go for this corner piece. I'm honestly like so surprised at how this came out with no eggs or oil. That pudding mix really put in the work.
I think it was the chocolate milk that really did it for me.
Okay, let's see if we can get the perfect slice out. I tried my best, you guys. The first slice is like the first pancake. You always throw it out.
I'm eating this.
Oh my goodness. Look how decadent that is. And of course, with all of that chocolate, you gotta do some Ready Whip.
Dogs are gonna go crazy.
Woo, woo, woo. Oh my goodness, it looks so rich. This is way too good, you guys. All right, so we are starting off with 2 cans of our sweetened condensed milk in our 13 by 9. Let's go ahead and empty these out. All right, that's all in our 13 by 9. Now I'm bringing in my limeade concentrate, and we are gonna use half of our melted concentrate, which is 3/4 a cup, 6 ounces. Perfect. Now you can use whatever concentrate you like, but limeade is my absolute favorite. And we're just putting that with our sweetened condensed milk in our 9 by 13. Delicious. Next, I'm coming in with some sour cream, and we're gonna add 1/4 a cup of sour cream right in there. I know this seems a little bit strange, but trust me, it's gonna be delicious. It's one of my favorite desserts. Now I'm gonna grab my lime, and we're gonna add a little bit of lime zest into our 9 by 13. Now you can just eyeball how much you put in this. I kind of just like to get some nice good color in there, a nice little pop of flavor. This is gonna be a super sweet and super yummy dessert. I absolutely love lime flavors. Now, like I said, this is gonna be a super sweet dessert. So to counteract all that sweetness, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Just a pinch of salt will go beautifully with this dessert. I'm gonna grab my whisk, and it is time to mix everything together. We have that limeade concentrate, that sweetened condensed milk, the sour cream, the lime zest, and look how beautiful this is coming together. We want like a nice thicker mixture. All right, now that is perfectly blended together. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move this to the side, and I have here 1 stick of melted butter already in my medium-sized bowl, and we're gonna add our white cake mix right into our bowl. I usually prefer vanilla cake mix, but they didn't have any vanilla cake mix at the store, so we're opting for the white cake mix. But you could honestly use whatever cake mix you like, a yellow, a butter pecan, whatever you think will go with lime. I think that white and vanilla are our best options for that lime. And we're just kind of mixing that cake mix in with that melted butter. It should be kind of like a crumbly texture once it's fully mixed. Oh yeah, I cannot wait for this super delicious lime dessert. All right, and this is what we're going for. We got a nice little crumble, and we're gonna bring back our 9 by 13 with that delicious lime dessert, and we are gonna sprinkle our crumbles right on top of our dessert. So this is a key lime dump cake. Yep, you dump it all in the pan, give it a quick little mix, and you have a delicious key lime dessert. It's better than key lime pie if you ask me. It's easier to make, and everyone that I've ever made this for thinks it's so tasty. So we just need to get a nice little crumble on there. This is gonna be nice and crispy on top of that delicious key lime sweet condensed milk mixture. All right, now this is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 375 and it's gonna be in there for 45 minutes. All right, you guys, our key lime pie dump cake is ready. Oh my, it smells so incredible, you guys. I cannot wait to give this a try. Okay. Time to scoop it out. Oh, the crumble, the condensed milk, the everything. And then of course, every good dessert needs a little whipped cream. Ooh, extra creamy whipped cream. Doesn't get any better than this. Probably should have shook it up a little bit more, but you know what? This is gonna be good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Tart, sweet, salty.